welcome back, everyone. This is the COVID-19 student project where I am interviewing different students from different places to hear about their experience, to give us some insights as parents and teachers and other students on what's happening for them. My name is Jenny Mills from the Roots and Wings Mindfulness Center right in Midland Park, New Jersey. And today I have Amelia with us to give us some information. So Amelia, can you tell us what grade you're in and where you go to school?
Hi, so I'm Amelia. I go to SRDS and I am in 5th grade.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. So Amelia, tell me a little bit about what are some things that you do outside of school? Do you do any clubs or activities or any sports?
I play basketball and soccer, and I did fencing, but that's over.
Okay, basketball, soccer, and fencing. Okay, great. So now back way in the beginning when this pandemic started and you heard that school was going to be closed and you would be doing online learning for the foreseeable future, how did that feel? What did you feel when you heard that?
It didn't really bother me too much. It was more of like, oh yay, it's gonna be a fun break, because we could still see family at that time, and I was kind of excited. We were gonna get to stay home and sleep in a little more, and that's kind of just the beginning of what happened.
Right. So now here we are a month later, and you've had to adjust to online learning. We've had more social distancing rules where we haven't been able to see family members outside of your household, and really everything has changed. So what is it like now?
It's a little bit more upsetting and more of hope that this is going to change, and kind of knowing, now schools are closed and this is kind of the new life more than this is a fun little break.
Okay. So how has it been for you, the online learning, to move from being in school every day, seeing your teachers and friends, to now learning online? What's that been like for you?
It's definitely a change, staring at a screen for a very long time, um, not really seeing your friends in person, not getting to go to lunch and recess with them, and more of you do your schoolwork and then you just kind of go play outside. There's no talking with friends and eating lunch together. It's just school and then home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it sounds like it's been a big change.
Yeah.
And do you feel disappointed about this? Do you feel like so? Do you feel nervous? How do you feel about these changes?
I definitely disappointed that we're not getting to see each other as much. Not so much nervous or upset, just a little bit kind of like, is there any hope for change? Is this kind of the new way of living for now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good question. I think all of us have that same question is, how long is this going to be going on for? So tell me a little bit about, is there anything that your teachers can do to help support you as you transition to this new kind of learning and new kind of lifestyle?
Probably just an email, maybe every once or twice a week, because they're more now just kind of checking in and then saying, go do your work, instead of talking to you. How was your weekend? How was your day today? And so maybe an email saying, are you feeling frustrated with the work that your teachers are giving you? Is there something I can do to maybe help the students be a little more honest?
So it sounds like you would recommend maybe just some more time for connecting with your teachers, just like informally, not related to schoolwork, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Is there anything that your parents can do to help support you?
Maybe even them checking in with the teachers, asking them what work they're giving the students, because I know that for me, our teachers are kind of emailing us a little more than they are our parents. And when I asked my mom, can you help me? She's like, well, I don't know what you're learning. So an email to the parents or parenting email to the teachers may help, because then our parents know what we're learning about and they can help us as we go off the computer and start doing work on our own.
So it sounds like maybe some more communication between the parents and the teachers.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. And tell me, is there something, you said you're in fifth grade, yeah?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you're disappointed or you're feeling really that it's going to be hard to miss out on as a fifth grader?
Probably field trips because I know as we get older, it's more of a learning than a fun go hang out with your friends. And we did have a big one coming up that we are going to miss. And so that was upsetting. Another thing is Treps. We have a Treps market, and it's our first year, and we worked really hard to follow the rules and do everything right. And it's just kind of gone now. They've already canceled it, and we're not going to be able to do it.
Mm. So I think that, my advice to all of the students who are feeling that they're, missing things and disappointed that things have been canceled is that, it's okay to feel sad about that, that we don't need to kind of brush it under the carpet and say, oh, don't worry about it, we'll reschedule it, that there really is a lot of emotion there. You worked hard on something and now we don't get to do it. So I think that it's okay to feel that way and to allow yourself to kind of feel disappointed and feel sad about it before kind of just moving on to the next thing. What have you been doing to help your stress levels?
I've been going outside a lot. It's starting to get warmer, so I have been going outside a lot to shoot, to kick some balls around. I work out after school, just trying to stay active and kind of take my mind off of everything that's going around on the outside and just FaceTiming friends, working out, and trying to stay active.
That's good. So a lot of physical exercise seems like it's been helping you. Has there been any kind of silver linings for you? Meaning, is there anything that you are gaining from this experience, even though we're in a crisis? Anything that you feel like is a positive thing that's coming out of this?
Just really, to take the time to spend with your family because when we're not doing this, we're always at basketball games, getting up early, staying up late, doing a lot of work. And now it's kind of like, well, now you've got your undivided attention with your family. Use it while you can because once this is over, there is going to be a lot of basketball, a lot of soccer, a lot of sports that need to catch up on everything that we've been working on that's just stopped now. So just kind of take what you've got now with your family because it is going to get like a lot of chaoticness once this is all over with.
Mm-hmm. It's funny you say that because I think what a lot of people are talking about now is how we're getting a taste of what it feels like to really slow down and realizing just how busy we made our schedules and made our lives where we didn't have time to spend with our families. Would you say that maybe moving forward, you'd like to have more of a balance of family time and school and sports time? Like, would you say that maybe you feel like it was too much?
Sometimes I do, when I want to have a sleepover at my grandma's house or I want to go have a play date with my friend and I can't because I have a basketball game, it's kind of like, well, my friend is free and only, like, she plays a sport, but she's still free. And, like, sometimes I think maybe I want to have a little bit of alone time too because it is, once this all starts up again, it is a lot of work to keep up with sports and homework and schoolwork and then try to have fun with your family too while you can.
So do you think that maybe looking ahead, you won't play on as many teams or, maybe dial it back on some of the things that you do?
I think that is a possibility. I know there is a lot of conflicting with soccer and basketball, so it's back and forth constantly. So there is probably going to be a break when I pick one sport and kind of sit back and let my family time not take over, but also have fun with my family and get to still play sports.
Great. Is there anything that you would like to say to other fifth graders out there that might be feeling afraid or anxious or alone? Maybe they don't have as much support as you have with your family or your teachers. Is there anything that you would advise them to do to help them through this difficult time?
Um, yes, I know it is tough, but journaling can help if you just write down a couple thoughts of how you feel. I've been doing that. Activities, keep yourself busy. We just painted rocks instead of wasting our eggs. We did Easter rocks, and we had that as a fun family thing. Watch movies, just kind of do whatever you can with what you have right now.
That's really great advice. I love that. And I think a lot of other students would like to hear that. So thank you so much for participating in this project. I love to hear voices from students, to hear what's been happening for them. So for sure what you shared will be helpful. So if there's nothing else, then thank you so much and we will talk again soon. Bye.
Bye.